So yeah, welcome everybody back to another episode of The Beard Truth. We got Mr. Brandon, All Things Bearded, here for episode 34. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing well, pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. This has been a long time in the works. Like I think we booked this episode I think it was January.
Yeah, it had to be January, and it would have happened already, but Charter Spectrum decided to knock out my internet last weekend for 7 hours. So therefore we are here now, but we're here.
But we're here. Yeah.
Spectrum sucks.
It did that day, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walt, how about you? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Busy working, but all in all, I'm glad to go take a break and hang out with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What's in beard today? Brandon, why don't you go first?
What did I put in beard today? It's one of those days, man. I swear. Oh, I put in Headmaster from Ruddy Man because it came in yesterday. Excellent, man. The chocolate really does come through at the beginning, and then he's got a really good leather in the backside of it. So
I love
pretty
leather.
much those are your two that you're hitting with, but the leather's really like an Italian leather. He did a really good job. Jimmy does a great job at Ruddy Man. I love all this stuff.
Oh yeah, I talk to him every now and then, and I do the Ruddy reveal thing with him, and it's a lot of fun.
I love that Ruddy reveal. That was a genius idea. He sent me the January because I've never done it, and I was like, dude, I'm on board. So just keep them coming.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
How does it work again? It's like you have to go on like a kind of like a scavenger hunt type thing to find like all the. Okay, yeah, cool. That's awesome.
There's like codes, like QR codes that you scan, and you get video and audio and little hints there. And then he has like a live stream for the reveal. And usually if you do it and you like the scent, it's the only way you can get more products in that scent. You have to have the website link. So it's pretty unique.
Cool. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Walt.
I got in Barbudo.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And oil as well. As this they call it Montega. Is the name of the butter, and it's amazing. I don't know what they did, some type of magic, but it's fantastic, man.
Yeah, haven't tried them yet, but they're definitely
it's
on my list. I've seen them around.
The dock scent, but it's quality stuff, man. I think you did a review on them, right, Brandon?
I did the oil. Now, like on Instagram, I didn't even know what they were sending. They sent me everything that they had on that website in a box. And when it came in, it was like, I don't know, probably like 14 pounds. Because I mean, it's every oil, butter, balm, mustache wax. And my wife saw the box. She was like, "What did you order?" And I was like, "I didn't order anything this time, I swear." And we unboxed it and I put it on my Instagram story. And it was like my entire dining room table was nothing but Barbudo beard products.
That's
awesome.
Insane.
They do really well with their scents. I mean, this one smells really well. Got like a kind of a Doc has kind of some really kind of a cologne scent, I think.
Okay, cool.
And that's such a generic term too, cologne scent. But it's like, I don't know, it's really good though. And then just the consistency of the butter is just phenomenal.
Okay.
That butter is light.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely want to try them. But yeah, I've got in Beard King's smoked amber oil with vanilla balm.
I'll have to try them. I've been seeing you post a lot about them. I have not tried anything from them yet.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Like I've been friends with the owner Andy since probably August 2020. So when he launched in November, I ordered a couple things and then he sent the rest of the lineup along. So I just actually filmed a review for them recently, and it's really good stuff. The shipping is not fast for international, but it's worth it.
I'll have to check them out for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So why don't you kind of introduce yourself a bit more and kind of describe like how you got into, start off with like how you started growing your beard and that kind of stuff.
So I've always had a beard. It was probably considered like a baby beard, I guess. Like I would always run a 2-guard through it.
Okay.
And so I think it was 2019. It was around October. I was like, screw it. I'm going to do a year. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to do it. And so that started it, because when I have just a small beard, I was using Beard Octane and I think Luxurious Bastard, and that was it.
Cool.
And then, of course, growing your beard out, you start going through the process of like, well, it's this long and now it's curling in or it's denting out, and you're having to just try to get it the way you want it while letting it grow. So it was pretty much a pain as far as that was concerned. So I started looking at products, and then we all know how that goes. You start looking at products and you're down that rabbit hole. Yeah. And I'm going to say it here. I say it every time. Dan C, it's his fault. Because I found that channel and my bank account went down as soon as I found that channel. I was like, man, that sounds good. That sounds good. So I started watching his videos, and then my poor wife, she's the only person that like would really be able to listen to me talk about it, because most of my friends don't have beards. They're pretty much just clean shaven, or they're not into it. Yeah. Now that's kind of changed now that I have this channel, because I pretty much have this store that they can come and sample whatever they want to now. Facts. But that's pretty much how the beard.
They need to rename Dan C the Widowmaker, because I mean,
budget killer.
Yeah, budget killer, right? Yeah.
The destroyer of wallets.
He's done the same to me, man. I mean, just he got me into it, and I started learning about the carrier oil blends, and then boom, that was it. It was a wrap.
Yeah. And I found scuba after Dan. Like most people go the other way. They find scuba first.
Right. Yeah, I went scuba and then Dan C. Yep.
Yeah. Now scuba, I appreciate everything he's done too, because he was teaching me how to really, trim it and maintain it. And then Dan, I was going to for like, well, how the crap do I get this beard dent out, or how do I find what the new oil is? Because he was doing reviews like crazy. Now he kind of does more, information and tips and stuff, which I appreciate too, because that's always interesting to me.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's definitely cool to see, like, learn like things. Like I've learned, as I'm sure we all have, so many things from Dan C. Like watching his videos. Like it's funny, even like I'll even rewatch a video sometimes and like notice something that I didn't notice the last time I watched it.
Because there's so much information in there. You're trying to like just draw it all in.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I got into the carrier oil stuff. Like I was watching his videos about carrier oil 101s, and then I started buying my own carrier oils at like, and kind of figuring out what worked for me. So I figured out hemp worked for me, and meadowfoam worked for me, and it just kind of, now I know, like when I see a new company and I look at their carrier blend, I know exactly if it's gonna, or I have a better idea if it's gonna work for me or not. Let's put it like that.
Definitely. And then his grapeseed oil video, like I know a lot of people kind of don't like that, because it pretty much did put everybody on notice. But I mean, it's true. I didn't know that. I was like, wait, 3 to 6. I've got like 250 bottles. Like I need to start going through those first, and then trying to figure out what will really maintain the shelf life that I want, because as collectors, I mean, you really want it to last as long as you possibly can.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Just trying to fix my lighting here.
And the fact that we use dropper tops on a lot of them, that also lets a lot of oxygen in. So that just makes it oxidize even faster. So that's why I'm kind of like the restrictor cap thing, because you kind of get a tighter seal on it, and it's less exchange of air,
And those are coming. I mean, like Fable just, they redid the entire line with restrictor caps now, and I know a lot of other people live bearded, they've always had it, but they've got a new bottle, so it looks a little bit cooler, I think, in my personal opinion, with that rebranding that they did.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't tested enough like dropper top beard oils to really like say whether I like them or dislike them, but just on like pure experience, I like the dropper top better, just because most of the oils I have are that style. But I've got 3 oils coming in from Bearded Mac. Hopefully tomorrow. It said it was supposed to be today, but probably
there's
tomorrow.
Another rabbit hole for you.
Yep, facts. It's so funny. Like I feel like
that broccoli seed oil is no joke, man.
Yeah.
That broccoli seed oil is no joke.
Chris kills it at Bearded Mac. I mean, I have everything from him and no complaints whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to test them out. I've heard lots of good things. And I think probably by the time this comes out, because because I think this will be the first week of April, just in the terms of like how many videos I have. I should have had Chris from Bearded Matt, Carrie from Defined Beard Co., and then Tyson from Copper Johns on my podcast.
All those are good.
Yeah, should be.
That's an all-star cast right there.
Yeah, I was like, dang, those are all heavy hitters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he's like casting the show of Friends.
Yeah, get me off of this, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yeah. So, what kind of got you started with like kind of YouTube and Instagram?
The Instagram, I actually did that on my personal account. I would, like I said, in the process of buying all these beard oils, I love photography. I have graphic design background, so I do freelance work and all that stuff. And so I would take pretty much just a top-down shot of like a luxurious bastard oil or beard octane or whatever, and they would be sharing them. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, they're checking out my stuff. They like the way it looks. And so I would just keep buying stuff, and I would keep, like I said, telling my wife about it. And she's the one that planted the thought in my head. She's like, why don't you do a YouTube channel? And I was like, well, I talk to myself all the time in the truck when I'm going to work. Like, I will have conversation. As long as you don't answer yourself back, you're not crazy. That's the way I look at it. And so I would do that. And I was like, I can talk to a camera lens. That's easy. Which now I was talking to Josh at Embrace the Beard Life today. Yep. I said, dude, I cannot stand my first like 5 episodes. Like, I wish people would stop watching them because I keep getting like view counts, and I'm like, no, go to the new stuff. Like, I look like an idiot back then. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm talking to the camera all awkward. And so she kind of steamrolled it, and then it just kind of took off from there. I did save up for about a year to buy the equipment I wanted. I didn't want to do it on an iPhone. I have nothing against people that do it on iPhones. I just knew that for me personally and the way I look at things, it's not going to look good. And if it doesn't look good to me, I'm not going to put it out. And I've tried to stick by that model through the entire process of this channel.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
Yeah. I started with a Canon T3i, but it doesn't really have autofocus like you would need for a beard product review. So then I switched to my Samsung phone, and it ironically works a lot better.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just released our first review video. It was actually a beard company review. I mean, we have some growing to do, but I think taking a lot of cues from guys like yourself and Jordan and Dan C and Dave of Bearded Motivation and Ken, we just kind of picked up little things here and there, and then between the three of us, we kind of decided to start this channel. And I can see that where it's going, but yeah, I can see what you mean by the first one being kind of like, but
yeah. I feel like if you don't cringe when you watch like your early videos, you haven't improved enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understand that one. I was just watching it, and I'm like, there's no way I can say, in my personal opinion, that is a good video. Like, I know Josh rewatched his first episode with his wife and his brother, and I was like, dude, you got some serious guts for doing that and filming it, because there's no way I could do that.
Yeah. It's always painful to go back. I saw somebody just commented on one of my older videos. I'm like, no, don't watch my new videos.
Exactly.
Like you were saying.
Take the express lane.
Yeah, start with the new stuff, because my videos have gotten a lot better since the beginning. Yeah, and I feel like that's the way you got to do it. Just constant like little improvements, just making your videos better over time.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a better camera eventually, and then some better lighting, and just slowly, maybe a green screen. I can't be looking at the back of my headboard all the time. Try to distract you with the little light.
Yeah. Hey, lights work, man. I mean, you can get them cheap for like $20 on Amazon. They do wonders.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube videos for 4 years, and I've just been slowly just kind of gathering gear like over the years, just something here, a few lights here, but then really this year, like since I've been like in this studio space again, I've really like upgraded the number of lights. Like on my desk alone, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lights just in this immediate area here.
Ooh, gonna get blinded.
I mean, I don't know. I've kind of gotten used to it at this point, but because otherwise this is a dingy concrete bunker with, it was originally one light bulb, like one disgusting warm light bulb when I started using the space. And then I've since replaced the light bulb, done like all the same color temperature. Yeah, it was bad.
All right, baby steps, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. What are some of your go-to beard products when you're not testing for a review?
Go-tos. Number one would be anything Black Rebel.
Okay.
Because I did an award show last year, which I mean, I was only like 4 months in, so I was like, who the hell wants to watch an award show from a new guy? But I was like, nobody else. I mean, there's a couple people that do stuff, but I was like, I'm just going to do one. And so I gave him the brand of the year. And then I use Scott from Bearded Coast. Like I still use both of those. Both of those were the brand of the year and the new brand of the year. So everything from those companies I use. And then like, if I had to pick probably like a top 5, I'm going Hanyaker, Luxurious Bastard. And I've been using a lot lately that's new. Trying to look over here at what I got too. Probably Ruddy Man. Ruddy Man's been really getting used a lot lately. So picking up all of those have been really great.
Cool. That's awesome.
Have you used his summer butter?
I have not, because when I found him, I didn't really need it with it being, you know, frigid temperatures out here. My wife saw it and she was like, that is genius. Like, you need to try that. So I have it on my list. I just haven't bought it yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one to do. I might do the summer. It's Florida, so
yeah.
Oh yeah, down there you're good.
Yeah, summer. Why is it called a summer butter? What's the what's the difference between that butter and like a normal beard butter that it gets distinguished as a summer butter?
It's like isn't it in a tube, Walt? I mean, you probably know a little bit more than I would.
So he took I think he removes something out of the shea butter to make it a liquid form. And I want to say a chain fatty acid or something along that lines that he's done, that he's turned that shea butter into a liquid form, and then he adds his regular oil blend. So it's pretty much a liquid shea instead of a solid shea.
Okay, cool.
That's what I gathered from it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's kind of like more like a sunscreen kind of butter. Interesting.
But here's the thing, though. You know, these companies are coming out with different things. Like Buck, they have a beard cream that has water in it, and he's a pharmacist, and he's using different things. I feel like it's more of a conditioner, but it works. It feels good in my beard. I use it before I go to bed. You know, and it's a unique company, and like he really gets into the science of like the humectants and emollients and all those different things, where he's breaking it down and trying to figure out how I can do what's best for your beard. You know, in the end, I mean, people want to do natural, but there's also things that are great for you that are not natural, which is like for conditioners for your hair, things like that. So thought it was interesting, so I gave it a try, and I like it.
Cool.
Yeah, I got the Live Bearded conditioner in today, so I'm excited to try that because everybody loved it when it came out.
Yeah.
So I got the whole bundle of that new Canyon scent that they came out with.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, if you haven't got that, it is awesome.
Really?
Yes, I'm so excited. I already sent them a message. I know a couple of guys that work over there, and I was like, dude, this is my favorite scent from y'all.
Nice.
I think it was
they're not new, right? They've been around. They rebrand, or they just coming out with new stuff.
They just rebranded. I think last year was when the rebrand happened, and I know this year they've got a lot of stuff coming out that's new. And that Canyon was something juniper and fig, I think like a fig tree. But it reminded me of just like a calming kind of like forest vibe, and I'm all about the outdoor scent. So for me personally, I was like, this is awesome. So
Oh, for sure.
Should be a good one.
Have you tried Copper Johns yet?
Yes, yeah, I did. Tossum was on the channel, I think probably like around the third month in. I mean, you couldn't pass up with that ion minerals that he has. That stuff just feels amazing in beard as well. Yeah. And that's another one. I can blame Dan's wife for that one because she did that Nightfall cologne. She had that reaction to it, and I was like, I don't know what this smells like, but she just sold me on it. Like I seen the message.
Take my money.
Like, just take it. I was like, I don't know what it smells like because she couldn't even really tell you. But I was like, that reaction, I was like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's always the cool thing when you're like watching reviews and you like, or like an unboxing, you get like, you see that like initial reaction because that's hard to like over exaggerate and kind of like that's just like that's how it is, like that's your initial like first impressions. And like that's kind of like with my unboxings, I've started doing them live rather than I just do like a quick like just with music in the background unboxing, but then you don't get the like initial reaction until you just kind of describe it during a review. And it's a good thing to do for sure. Just I like for people to like gauge whether they're like into that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's fun, especially when they bring the wives in. I think that's kind of cool, fun thing to do as well. You know, whether it's, you know, I think Josh has done it. I think you've done it, Brandon. I think Dan C does it. You know, it's just cool. It's getting a different take on it, because I mean, it's different when all guys say, "Oh yeah, it smells like cologne," but then sometimes a lady can kind of break it down in a different perspective. You know.
It gives let's be real, it gives the guys something better to look at than us. I mean, I was like, listen, you got something better to look at now, and you can figure out what she says. But now, like, some people are like commenting in the videos, dude, she's about to make her own channel out of this, and you don't stop. So I was like, she'll keep on coming back though. So I think for like every unboxing, I think that's just cool too to do from a husband-wife standpoint, something fun to do.
Sure.
Like, tell me what you think of it. If it sucks, just tell me. I mean, I'll tell her before, just be honest. I don't care left or right what you think about it. Just let me know. And she's getting better at it, I feel. So she'll probably have her own channel before it's all said and done.
She's going to be borrowing your equipment.
I told her, I said, you already have a studio. It's right here. I mean, granted, if you do makeup, they're not going to want to see, you know, metal tour posters and probably bourbon in the background, but it'll be okay. We can put a green screen back there.
Yeah. I mean, easy solve.
I got mine for like $39 on Amazon, and I just have it hung up on the ceiling, and it works.
There you go. That might be the route I need to go.
Yeah. I don't know. I like your background though. Like even when your product photos, I can see like the whiskey bottles in the back sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
I was doing it with I was doing it originally just like in our dining room on our table, or I would get a piece of cardboard and kind of put that behind it, or poster board or whatever. And that turned out okay. But then I was just messing around one day and I was like, you know what? It looks really cool having all those. And like, I'll throw some plants back there and stuff like that to kind of be in the background. But for me personally, I just think it looks better. So I'm just going to keep doing it until I come up with something different.
It's awesome, man.
Yep. No, 100%. Yeah. I feel like if you have like a solid, like nice, like not too busy background, it definitely looks a lot better. Like my earlier episodes before I had this green screen, I had like a bookshelf behind me that was like full of books, and it looked better than initially. It was just like a table with like just the concrete wall. And that looked terrible. But then like bookshelf was better. And then for podcasting, I feel like the green screen just less distracting that way, more just kind of clean and simple and easy to look at.
Yeah, and I like the way Kyle and Joe, I love the way they have all their beard oils displayed behind them. I'm always like, I wish I could do something like that back there, but with the space I have, I just can't. So I just kept throwing that. But I was like, man, they have a ton of beard products.
Yeah,
I think you just get like a single shelf just going all the way around and just one long line.
just like a train.
Yeah, just one level wrap around the entire room.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
it'd be cool if I could make the camera like go up a little bit. I could put one of those trains on the wall and just have it go around.
There you go. Christmas time's gonna be really interesting, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when I had Kyle and Joe on the podcast, I think Joe said he has 237 beard oils. I think it is.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow. Yeah, I counted mine last night because I was just trying to figure out how much money have I spent on
Oh, that's
all
a
of
mistake.
this.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it was a big mistake.
Yeah, because then you're like, oh no.
I'm about at 200 right now as far as bottles are concerned.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I need to do another
Yeah.
count. I haven't done a count in like I think since December, and I've gotten some more stuff. I've gotten Magic City, Weatherbeard, Bearded Mac should be in tomorrow. I've gotten a few things. Yeah, Corona Dirtha. I have now that I didn't have the last time I did one. So I need to do another count.
oh, don't do it. Just stay away.
No, I definitely wouldn't do how much money I've spent because that would just be depressing. But just the sheer number.
I just did it like at a common number. Like I think I did it at like $20 because I mean, you've got some that are 25, 24, but then you got some that are like 11 or 14.
Yeah.
But then I got like Broke Ass Beard Company. Those are $9 a pop. I mean, you could load up for pretty good deal on those.
Yeah.
I think was it like around New Year's Day or something like that. It was like $6 of beard oil. I'm like,
and I bought every one of them on the Ann series as soon as they did that. He sent me a message. He was like, just so you know, I don't do deals, but here it comes. And I was like, well, you got me locked in. So I'll load it up.
Just go down the line, add.
Yep, just add. And then I only got one butter though. I got that. I did in the video. Is it? I don't know if it's ZZZ or.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no idea, but that butter is amazing too. That scent profile was awesome. I loved it.
Yep. Yeah, I want to do like a huge broadcast order at some point soon because like the international shipping is just murder. Like,
oh, I can only imagine
from US to Canada. Like, so when I've been doing orders recently, if they have sizzle, I'll use that. But if they don't, then I'll just wait to make the order until I can order like a bunch of things. Like, especially Copper John's just announced that he has sizzle now, and they're releasing new stuff. I think on like next Monday and Tuesday, and it's like, oh no.
Well, tomorrow, Hanyaker, that's all I'm gonna say. You better go load up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You have Zezel, you said it. I mean, I have a promo code if you want it.
Oh,
I'd save you a couple bucks.
No, I always anytime I make a beard product order, I always look for somebody with a discount code.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Adam's doing 57, which is from his OG lineup. Okay, he hasn't done it in a while. It was Dan's favorite. And he put it today in his stories because he's doing that hashtag biz. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I missed it.
So I got it. It's amazing.
Yeah. So I hear.
If you like leather, I mean, this is Adam's take on leather, bourbon, and tobacco. I mean, it is outstanding. And it changes so good in beard throughout the day. It literally does hit all three of them. And then on the tail end, when you think it's done, it's a cologne. So I have no idea how he even did it.
Wow.
But he's doing the 57 tomorrow with it. And I sent him a voice memo and I said, Adam, you're doing 57 tomorrow. I love you. My wallet hates you. And I appreciate your hustle. He was like,
yeah, there you go.
He said, this is the only time I'm doing it. He said, I'm not doing it again. I'm doing 57 this time. So if you want it, you know where to go. And I was like, I'm going to get it. So
at least he knows where you stand.
Add another one to the shelf. I mean, that's what's going to happen tomorrow. So
yeah.
No,
I feel that that's the thing with like, as you get deeper down the wormhole, there's so many things you want to get. Like, anytime I do a podcast episode, my list of companies that I want to try grows by at least a couple. It's just so many good ones.
And I wish I was pickier about beard scents. Like, other than clove, I'm good. Like, I think that's the only thing. Maybe lemongrass is a kind of hit or miss for me. But I mean, other than that, like smoky, leather, tobacco, whatever, I'm game for. So I was like, damn it, I wish I wasn't so picky. I wish I was more picky. Excuse me. Yeah, I wish I was more picky.
And it doesn't matter to me. I will try anything once. And so if they're putting it out, I'm pretty much going to get it.
Yeah, I know. It's dangerous when it's like that.
And that's the worst part about being a reviewer is I think being like that and then having somebody say, so what scent profile do you like? And I'm like, everything.
Yes.
You know, and I'm fine with clove if it's like mixed in the background, but just like clove up front, it just for some reason just doesn't work for me. But I mean, other than that, I'm game for anything. So I gotta be choosy about what I pick though, because otherwise, like I'm gonna end up like just buying the whole entire line, you know. So that never works out well.
I've got an idea too, and I don't know how I'm gonna come about I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna come up with a way to make this. I'm gonna make an app where you can put all of your beard oils in it really quick and then spin a wheel and it'll tell you what to get. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but there needs to be a beard wheel where you can just put it in there and pick like, okay, I don't know what I want to wear. So boom. And then it tells you, and then you just wear it.
There you go.
Even you just take a picture of it and it just like adds it into you're into your collection and then just like spins from there. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
Cause I don't want to type it in that's just going to be a pain.
No,
yeah, for real.
200 oils trying to type them all into an app on your phone.
Well, because I've got an app that tracks because I'm a vinyl collector. That's what's in these shelves, and I have over 350 of them. And because there's a barcode on the back of them, the app I use, it scans it, puts it in my collection, tells me the value of it, etc.
Nice.
So I'm like, if I can come up with a way to do that with beard oil, that would make some money.
Yeah, facts. Cool. That would be so helpful, and that would blow up so quickly. Like, there's so many guys that have so many oils.
Any guys with computer backgrounds that see this, DM me.
Yeah, I'll have Brandon's Instagram link down below. Send him a message.
Yeah, don't steal it. Let's collab on it. Let's steal the idea.
Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah. No, that's definitely be a cool idea for sure. What does your typical morning routine look like?
As far as like beard care, I guess.
Yeah.
So I shower in the morning, of course. So shower with a Chicago number 8 comb, best comb ever made.
Facts.
I threw that in. That was in like my first video ever. Was Beard Octane, and I was like, Joe got on it quick. He was the first guy I know that had a Chicago comb on his website. Okay. And so I used that number 8 comb, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I believe I told Dan about it, and finally he started listening to all of us and put it on his channel. But probably Chicago comb in the shower, depending on the day. It'll either just be a rinse or, co-wash not a co-wash. I don't co-wash. I either use a wash and conditioner or I just don't do it at all.
Okay.
Then follow with oil, 5 minutes, let it set. I'm a blow dryer type of guy. I don't do the beard straightener. So do all that, and then I put butter on it, and I'm out the door. And that's the crazy part to me. Like people who take a long time because they maybe have a 4-month beard or a 5-month beard, and it's like miserable trying to get it like right. I would spend mornings like really just getting pissed off because I'm like, my beard is not cooperating. Once you get past like that 8-month and you get some length on it, that gravity really takes hold. I can do everything in 5 minutes pretty much after the beard oil set. I mean, it doesn't take me long at all.
Yeah, facts. No, it's definitely makes a difference the longer your beard gets. Like I could get up, just give it a quick comb and be out the door. But if it was a little shorter, it's all over the place.
Yeah. It's just hard to tackle the shorter it is.
I deal with it every day, man. I wake up and my beard's like, I'm like, oh, that's new. Okay.
Usually when I wake up, it's inside because I sleep on my sides, which is kind of bad to do, I know, but I just cannot sleep on my back. I start out that way. I do not end up that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think the longer like you grow beard too, I just started, it's probably in January. I bought one of the pick combs.
Oh, yeah.
Started really picking out. That's a game changer in itself right there.
Yeah, you get all that volume going.
Yeah. You can really spread it out, make it look bigger than it really is because you got all that under beard. And wear a dark shirt and it looks even better.
Yeah.
Somebody commented on a video and said, quit wearing dark shirts. I can't see your beard. And I was like, you're not in the beard game.
No.
Yeah.
It's the what number is it? That's an
unusual comment too.
Yeah.
I got that, and I got it was the same person. It was the one comment, and they deleted it like the next morning, but I saw it in my email and I showed it to my wife. I said, this person told me to wear a lighter shirt and add more light to my videos because it's too dark. I said, this is somebody trying to just screw up my channel is what they're trying to do.
There you go.
I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. I am content. And that's one thing I think a lot of people really do care about, the input that they get from other commenting, people and likes and all that. I mean, everybody can say that my channel sucks. That's fine. If I'm enjoying doing it, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can watch it or you can't. That's totally up to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't dwell on the comments too much. Yeah, it's like because it can be. It's unnecessary to like dwell on the numbers and people like making
numbers are another thing. Yeah. Don't go to Socialblade.
I'm
true story.
Man, I forgot who told me about Socialblade, but as soon as they did and I went to it, it was game over. Yeah, because then I started looking up everybody else's stuff, and that was even worse.
Yep. I think Dan C posted about it on his story at some point.
Yeah, he did. Now I was looking at it like late last year. I was like, Socialblade, what is this? And I mean, it tells you all kinds of stuff. And then like I really got crazy, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out of the beard community. Let's see what Peter McKinnon looks like. I don't know if you guys know who that is. But I was looking at his. I actually got the coin today.
Ooh, nice.
That's a salty subject right now because $130 for a coin. I was like, golly,
whoa!
I want to flip it.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, it's he's proud of that thing. I mean, it sells out because it as soon as that site goes up, it's usually down in 2 hours. So.
Props to him. That's the best problem you can have, not having enough inventory.
Yeah. Props to him. I mean, I got a patch and I bought that coin, and I'm like, the people that buy multiple coins when those go out, they've got that US, stimulus check we've been handing out. They're using it. That's what they're doing.
Yep. So true. Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Peter McKinnon on Socialblade. He's number 28,426.
Yeah, what's his subscriber count?
5.29 million.
Yeah, I wish.
He's the 46th biggest content creator in all of Canada.
Go.
Insane. Yeah, his videos are incredible.
That's like his career, though. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's like that's his life.
Yeah.
He's an excellent photographer. I mean, fantastic photographer up there. But he did like the Hyundai, however you say it, the Canadian commercial up there. He had a whole set, like a whole crew. And then today's video, he basically took Ford's new Raptor footage and took it off their website and then built his own commercial to show how he would do it. And I was like,
that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah,
I saw the Hyundai one.
Yeah, his videos, no joke. Like once you start it, he's one of the few people that I have never fast forward through an episode. I am
100%
glued to it as soon as I get onto it. And what was the other channel? Have you ever heard of Unbox Therapy?
Oh yeah.
No,
I've been watching Unbox Therapy since 2015.
Oh my gosh. No, that channel is insane. Walt, have you seen Batman? Like the one with Christian Bale in it?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the Bat Cave, how it has all those clear lights on the top of the ceiling? It looks like it's underground.
Mm-hmm.
His set is that.
Wait, hold up. Unbox.
Yeah.
How? Like how is that possible?
Dude, I don't know how he built it. My wife thought it was a green screen. I was like, that ain't no green screen.
That is insane.
He had a $40,000 PC system that was built for, and it looks like a scorpion. It's got a tail and it's got 5 screens on top of it.
Look, this
and you lay back in it and play.
This is his podcast. This is the setup that he uses for his podcast. And every time I see it, I just drool. Like,
oh yeah, you can screen share on this. Yeah. See, I love Zoom.
Oh, it's great. I love it. Like that's the setup that he uses for his podcast. And I'm just like, can I? Yeah,
good. Look at that second picture, Walt. Up at the top.
Oh yeah.
The white. Yeah, it's
tell
where.
Tell me that's not the Batcave.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he meets Fox and they talk about all the different gear. Yeah.
Insane.
Wow.
That stuff that he has.
It's another angle of his studio, and it's like it's multiple floors too. It's
and he's got a crew. I mean, he's got 5 cameras on him at all times. They're editing top-down shots. That's a rabbit hole, dude.
Yeah,
y'all just opened up a whole new thing that I'm gonna be checking out now.
Oh, if you want to blow your mind, go watch the one where he says, "I bought an electric car," and it's got a cover of it, like a cover over the car.
Yep,
it's an electric Porsche, and with a button, you can change the suspension and the height of the car.
Wow.
Now his videos are he's got almost 18 million subscribers. Like he's number 7 in Canada. Yep,
that's crazy. Scott
like
Burton
if I hit the jackpot and I just wanted to just do something with my money, that's what it would be.
Oh,
it's just
Sam, I would
buy stupid shit and just videotape it.
Yeah, he doesn't even buy it. They send it to him.
No, literally, if you watch his studio tour, he has there's a whole section, like a whole set of like big ass shelves that it's just full of products that companies have sent him to test out. That he may never get to.
So he just kind of gets stuff for free.
Yeah. I mean, 18 million people. Like his videos are guaranteed. Like every video he releases is guaranteed to do at least 1 million views. Like
it's insane. And I mean, from a packaging standpoint, some of the stuff he has, I'm like, that is some genius unboxing experiences that companies are really putting into how they just package the product, not just the product in general. But Scott Burton put me on that, and thanks a lot, Scott. I've wasted more hours on that than anything.
Scott's cool, man. I got a chance to meet him last podcast, and he's just seems like a really, really cool dude.
Yeah, I love
He's also
Scott.
in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was telling me, he was like, dude, if we could do an unboxing and do a top-down shot, that would look awesome. And I was like, well, I'd have to buy another camera, which is a ridiculous amount of money, plus a lens, plus a C-stand. I mean, you could do it, but then the editing process is going to be a pain in the butt to try to match up your frames with your audio from what you were doing.
Oh,
and then he was like, check out Unbox Therapy. And I was like, okay, cool, man, I will. And I was like, okay, I'm bored. Why not? I'll check it out. And I was like, oh my gosh, here we go.
Yeah. And he's got 5 Canon C200s, 10 million lights.
Yeah, he ain't shooting with mirrorless cameras. I mean, he's got the heavy duty ones for sure. Yeah.
He's shooting movies. I mean, you have almost 18 million subscribers. I feel like you kind of have to. You just gotta do it big when you get that big.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I would love to have a studio
yeah, he's doing it. I mean, props to him.
Yeah, and he's hilarious too. So it's he makes really high quality videos, but then he's also super entertaining to watch. His reactions to stuff is hilarious. There's one video he did.
His personality is amazing.
Yep. Yeah, there's one video that he did with a $3,000 speaker, and his reaction to hearing the sound is just hilarious. Yeah, it's just, if you haven't seen that one, it's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out later. I don't even watch TV anymore, really.
No, same.
Look at social media.
Yep.
Oh, well, we were talking about bourbons and whiskeys before this started. Walt, if you want to spend some time, just go ahead and look up After Hours with Jeremy Sayers and
Jeremy
get
Sayers,
back
yep.
with me.
All right.
Yeah,
get back with me. You think that little shelf I got back there is something? This man has a smoke room in his house with 5 shelves full of it.
Yeah, his videos are also awesome. I love his
That's
videos.
like collecting whiskey just to have whiskey. Like you're not really drinking all of that, you know?
No.
His video, I'll tell you this much, Walt, go watch. There's one where he did a blind taste test. His wife poured them. And they were like under $25, I think. So it's not like the extravagant stuff. It's like Buffalo Trace, 4 Roses, and all that.
Yeah.
Just go watch that, because at the end of it, he's feeling good.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know, really getting into it. He's dropping some words he probably shouldn't. And he was like, oh crap, this is on the main channel. I got to edit all this out now because I'm not gonna get monetized.
That's funny, man.
But yeah, he was a big inspiration for me doing the channel too, because totally. I mean his B-roll is outstanding, and he uses no lights. I mean, it is pretty much just all natural light. Like, he has these huge glass windows, and he's down there in Florida actually too. Yeah, all those shots are pretty much with just natural light, except for that watch picture. I know that he's got a top-down light on it. Yep. He's got an Aperture 120D Mark II, which is the best light you could ever buy.
It's
Just go down that rabbit hole.
So good.
Y'all are gonna get me in some trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
that seems like probably some of the funnest stuff you can do is just take product photos, just hanging out, like just setting up different little sets and just doing product photos.
It gets your creativity going. I mean, you're really thinking like, how can I separate this from what I've done? Because I try not to take the same image or video every time. I mean, that just repetitively, it's going to get boring. So I try to spice it up and throw little sprinkles in here and there.
Yeah, like sand.
Oh, Brian called me out on that one.
That's hilarious.
Beards and Banjos. He was like, he brought sand. I quit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was dying laughing.
Yeah, I love Brian. Brian's hilarious.
Yeah, he's awesome. Very unique personality. It's fun. It's fun to hear him just talk about just weird stuff, you know.
That was it. The Magic City one. He was like, great. He brought sand. I quit. And I was like, dude, if you only knew what a pain in the ass that was to get in and out of my house.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, like, was that like, how horrible was that to clean up?
It wasn't that bad. What I have is actually I have it here. I have a little tray, so I'll scoop all the sand in it and dump it, and then I'll try to scoop it back in as best as possible and follow up with a Dyson before my wife really starts freaking out because I'm getting sand all over the house.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Yep. Yeah, your Instagram is awesome.
That thing's a pain too. I should have thought that out more before I started it. I mean, because I literally have to take 3 photos for everything.
Yeah.
Just to keep it flowing. But I suffer from a very bad OCD kind of vibe. So for me personally, it has to be visually appealing to me.
Yeah.
And even if nobody ever liked it, I would still do it the same way, because to me it just flows really good.
Yeah, I'll pull it back up here and then just scroll through. Like it's just satisfying to scroll through, because it's like you have like a theme for a series of 3 photos, and then it changes, but like stays kind of within the same like aesthetic. Like it's
flannel, then sunflower seeds, then peppermint.
And some wood.
And I hate peppermint. I took all those to work. Said, here you go, guys. There's 4 bags of peppermints. Go ahead and knock yourself out.
Nice. Even just this one, this Black Friday unboxing. It's like the way you did it is still looks cool. Educated Beards.
Yep.
Yeah,
they made like a freaking commercial out of that video I did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it pop up on my Instagram a few times.
I'm glad somebody saw it. I was like, sweet. Because he asked me,
when companies are taking your shots and your product photos and your videos, that's when you know you're doing something right. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I just had a Beard Octane do it for one of my photos that I took of their barbershop balm. I think yesterday to promote their,
that was the
Valentine's
Day. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, that's my photo.
Yeah, it's cool when they do that. I mean, I love seeing that kind of stuff. The first company that did it for me didn't tell me about it. I mean, I don't care. The company put Dancy, Scuba, and then me. And I was like,
oh man,
dude, don't put me with those two guys right now. I don't need this. I mean, and it was back when it was Detroit Grooming. It was back when this was pretty much bare. Yep. Like I would love to have it in there now, like shoot a whole thing, which I probably will end up doing because I have a review coming up for them next week.
Okay.
They've got 2 cents dropping tomorrow too. If they have Zezel, get that too, Jordan.
I've heard about that.
Load up, buddy. Load up.
I think Detroit does have Sezzle, because I just discovered yesterday. I was telling Walt that like I realized that Beard Octane also has it, and I was like, oh, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, because then it's only like I had like 9 products, and it was like $58 up front. I was like, let's go.
It's awesome, man. I mean, in Detroit Grooming, they're coming out now. I will say this: if you do look into it, they have Sturgis coming out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Get that. I've had that. I got that bottle, I think late 2019, maybe early 2020, and I have been savoring that bottle. It's half gone already. And I asked Mike last year, I was like, dude, when's this coming back? Because it's not on the site. He's like, I don't think we're going to bring it back. And it's like amber, bergamot. It's a really sweet cologne scent to me, and I love it. And now that I have another bottle of it already, they sent it to me. I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna be tearing this up now.
Something about Detroit Grooming, their oil is it feels soft. I don't know, something about their oil just has that softness to it. You know, like I don't know. I don't know what the.
Go ahead, Walt.
No, I don't know what the ingredients are in it, but you know.
Hold on a second.
There we go.
Show and tell. Yeah, I'm definitely. I was on Detroit's website yesterday.
Yeah, I can get that autofocus. So they sent it to me in this, dude.
Ooh,
nice.
Fancy.
Well, they sent to a couple like reviewers or whatever, but I didn't know it was coming. Mike was on a live stream and he was like, Brandon, we have a box coming to you. And I heard Liz, who works at Detroit Grooming, I love her. She was like, do not tell him.
That's so funny.
Man. Let me see here what we got. Sweet almond, vitamin E, sunflower, safflower, rice bran, apricot, avocado, and your essential oil and fragrances. So I mean, that's a good blend.
Yeah, the sunflower and it was sunflower and something else.
Let's see here, sunflower and safflower.
Safflower.
So you got both of those. I don't know, man. It's amazing. And then you have the avocado oil, which I love, and the apricot kernel oil.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will even pick up, but it won't.
It's trying.
See, that's why I do B-roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the key why I do B-roll. I could never get that down with people that do this kind of thing.
Yep.
I would never be able to get it down. And I was like, you know what? If I throw B-roll over it, it'll look a little bit more appealing. People won't have to really stare at this for 5 to 10 minutes and we'll be good to go. But that Sturgis though, I'm telling you guys, if you're able to get it tomorrow when it drops, get it. If you don't like it, I'll buy it from you.
Okay. No, I mean, I love bergamot and I love amber, so I'm pretty much sold right there.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have it. Oh, here you go. I'm sorry, Walt. I got it now. Leather, amber, cardamon, and bergamot.
Oh, okay. That's still, yeah. So. That's a good blend. I got their Woodward, and it's like teak wood, mahogany, and something else, and it's money.
I have that in the butter.
Oil and butter.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it in the butter. I didn't get the oil, but I did get the butter when it came out, and that stuff. Yeah, and the Christmas scent, like they need to just rebrand that and put that out year round because I loved it. It was leather
and like trees and stuff, like
leather and like
Heck
fir needle. Yeah, leather and fir needle pretty much was what I got out of it.
Yeah. For some reason, I leather works really well with like woodsy scents too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts. I have.
Love it.
I just got in leather and lumber from Weatherbeard Supply Co. recently, and it's a great sound. I really like it.
He's got a ton I want to try. I'm just waiting for him to rebrand it.
Yeah, wait for the rebrand.
Yeah, when the rebrand happens, I understand that he's completely redoing a lot of his scents, and like he's kicking it up a notch. You know? So,
yeah.
Corey's just an amazing person too. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't think the products aren't good. I think the products are going to be great. It's just I've done 2 reviews already this year where I did the review and then the next week the company rebranded.
Yeah. So
and I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. That happened to me earlier, like in January with Kerm Nadirtha. So I had Mike, the owner, on my podcast, and like that night I ordered some stuff, and like a week later he releases new bottles. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, I did tailored, and he got rid of the grapeseed oil, and then I did defined, and Carrie switched up the logos on the front of it, and I was like, this is just the thing to do in 2020. Oh, and then I was smart enough to wait until Pedro rebranded because there's no way I was going to do the whole line again. And his rebrand, though, I think it's my favorite so far still.
Yeah, his labels are crazy.
He just nails the artwork every single time he does artwork. He nails it, and his scents are so well done, and he's got a talent for it. The man could probably work at like a cologne or like a perfume place and making scents, and he would nail it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he's got that new one coming out that he announced today, the Waylon.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
So that leads me to believe that the Highwaymen collection is really going to be happening because he's already got Johnny Cash. So he'll probably like a Merle Haggard down the road too, and
Elvis.
Yeah, just go ahead, and I've got a shelf in my bathroom that is nothing but Black Rebel, and it will continue to be nothing but Black Rebel.
I'm thinking the Highwaymen. Who else was? I know was it Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash. Yeah.
Waylon. Trying to think too. Jordan, you got it. Go ahead. Split screen that.
Yeah, I was gonna get tailored, and then I found out that he was changing everything up. I'm like, well, and then he was selling everything for cheap, and I was like, man, I can't do this now. I gotta wait for him to redo everything. And
I waited for him to redo it, and I got the that barbershop set that he has. It's a barbershop in Oud, of course, because that's what he's known for. It was money.
Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson.
Oh, okay. So cool. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of when Cash was touring with Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah. So I guess that was Walk the Line.
Yeah.
I guess that was a different group or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got 2 of them coming out, so we'll have 2 more to go.
Yeah.
So we got about 5 minutes online. So I want to get one more question in. When you're working on a video, what does that workflow typically look like? Like when you from start to finish?
Oh God, it is not done in a day. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
It's bad. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is why. If I told people what I went through, I seriously believe 99.9% would say, screw that. I'm not doing it.
I believe it.
So I start on Sunday. I start on Saturdays. I do 2. I'm at the track right now where I could do 2 episodes a week. It was 1 and life was good, but I wanted more content this year. I've already doubled the content I did last year in the first month and a half of this year.
I've also done so much content.
I'll start on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, I will take all the pictures. That's 3 photos. So you're going to have your 2 Instagrams, and then you're going to have your YouTube cover. You have to edit all those. Then you have to put them in Photoshop and break them down to the right size and make sure they core line right.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll do What's in Beard Wednesday photos. That's a big photo, of course, that I chop into 3, and you got to edit that. Then I'll do the B-roll for the 2 episodes on Sunday. And then Monday, I will film talking for the first episode. Tuesday, I pretty much edit, put it all together.
Yep.
And then I'll do the next episode on Wednesday or Thursday, record that, and then put it together the next day. So then you got them in the can and you can start dropping them whenever you want to. I typically drop on Sunday and Thursday, but the more subscribers I get, the more the analytics and TubeBuddy tell me different days. Mm-hmm. So it just fluctuates. But yeah, man. I mean, I'll say each brand gets, my wife was in here, she would tell you if I was lying or not. She would probably say more, 8 to 12 hours.
Wow.
It literally is another job, and the day I don't like doing it is the day you will not see my ass in this community. I will be gone. I will say, see you. Here you go.
Yep. Yeah, it's so much work that goes into content creation that I feel like a lot of people it doesn't quite, like, they can't quite wrap their head around it, like, if they're not actively like doing it.
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. I got 2 pet peeves. The first one is when people pop in a chat and say, where's the giveaway? And the other one that it just gets me so mad is when they ask either a company or a content creator about deals and, you know, what do you get paid to review this, or who do you pay for your review, or just things like that. Questions that should not be asked. It's just so inappropriate. And those are just some of the things that just boggle my mind, that people think that they have the right to know that stuff.
Yeah, like I had mad respect when they did a live stream together, and it was Scuba and Dan, and they talked about all of that, and they're like, I saw that one. I get paid. Yes, I get paid to review. But if you look at that platform rate and you look, what's Dan, 38,000 subscribers? Yep. And what's Scuba?
Scuba's like 200,000, I think.
200,000?
Like yeah.
A company has to be the biggest idiot to not say, I'll give you this much money, just review it, tell us what you think about it, because you're going to reach more people with paying them that fee than you're going to spend days.
Facebook ads. Ads and Instagram ads and stuff. Yeah.
And if they like it, dude, you're off to the races. I mean, that is a hit. You're golden. So you just got to keep up producing good stuff, of course. But I mean, I have no problems when I see bigger guys get a product way before the rest of us. Like if I see them, like I know some people will be like, man, they got that before me. They got that before all of us. It's not fair. I'm like, you're not looking at it from a marketing standpoint. Like that's what I'm doing. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, that is genius. Absolutely. If I had a product, I'd be sending it to Dan today. Here you go, man. Just
they look at it as this is your part-time. You're having fun doing this on some live streams. You're not really working. They don't understand what goes into it. They don't realize that you probably
hours.
You're averaging what? An extra 10 hours, 20 hours a week doing this stuff.
Yeah, and you're taking time away from your family. And that's another thing. I told my wife, as soon as I started doing more content this year, I said, the moment this takes time away from you and our dogs and us doing stuff, you tell me and we're drawing it back, because I have no allegiance to anybody but my family, and to keep them happy and to make sure they're satisfied. Now, granted, they know they're in for the journey too with me, because this isn't just me out here on a microphone. I mean, I have a family that supports me and motivates me to create better content. But at the end of the day, like I said, if it takes time away from my family, then I'm going to drop back regardless of what happens, because that's what I'm left with at the end of the day. It's not, some subscriber that's going to leave me in 6 months when I bash a company they don't like, which I haven't done yet, but it might happen. You never know.
I mean, you're going to have companies you don't like, but I mean, as long as you're honest, I think, and you have transparency, and you phrase it well. You don't say this, this company's trash, but you could say there's this aspect that doesn't work for me. You know, and I think when you word it that way, people respect that.
I think the polite way to say it is just, it didn't work for me, but hey, it might work for you. If in this price point you feel comfortable on buying something, then hey, go ahead. I mean, you have nothing to lose, but you can try it yourself.
Yeah. When I reviewed the Beard Struggle, I had
that's your company, boy.
I
had your sponsored deal.
Yeah.
I think on that review, I think that's my most disliked review that I've ever done. I think it's like 8 dislikes, but then also like over 700 views. So like, I'll take it.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't even get a dislike until this year. I got my first dislike, and I messaged a bunch of reviewers and I said, I made it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you know.
I'm there.
At first, it's like all like the homies like that are supporting your channel, but then eventually get like that one hater. And I think my last unboxing that I posted on Beard Tings has 1 dislike, and I'm pretty sure some TBS guy went and disliked it.
If somebody had to actually, and I talked to Dan about this too, and I think if somebody had to actually put a comment on why they disliked it and it had their name, you wouldn't have this issue.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I think it's just people, either they don't like I know for a fact there's some live streams that have happened before they've happened, had 10 dislikes.
Yeah.
Nothing's on screen.
No, I know.
It's just people, throwing shade. And I try to stay away from all of the drama that happens within our community. Like, you don't see me near it because I don't get on it, but I'm like, you can't be just disliking something because you don't like the person. I mean, just tune them out. Go your own route.
True. Yeah, that's the best way.
I try to minimize getting involved in drama, but it's happened a couple times.
We could do a whole episode on that thing, I'm telling you.
Oh, that would be wild. Actually, I talked to Adrian about that Beard Review Database, like doing an episode just like after like the stuff happened with that the reviewer that I'm not going to give any more publicity to. Like we're like we should get on a podcast and just like discuss the whole like how the whole thing started from start to finish.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like just best to leave things in the dust,
Yeah, facts. Yeah. But yeah, it's 9:04, so I want to let you get going. Thanks again for coming on.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you even reaching out. Like I said,
absolutely.
Most people have reached out, but I promised Seth, and he's going to probably be watching this.
I was just talking to him about that like yesterday. Yeah.
I promised that dude in November if I ever did a live stream, I would do it first on his. And
I mean, and it's Seth. I mean, Seth is just one of the coolest dudes that I probably just awesome guy.
Seth was on my podcast for just about 5 hours back in like on Halloween.
Man, that is crazy. There's no way I could even have enough to talk about for 5 hours. But
somehow we did. And it was still fun the whole time.
With Seth's interview, I mean, me and him, we could have probably kept going another hour or something.
Oh, for sure.
I was hungry and I haven't ate yet. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, totally. No, that's the thing about like live streams and like podcasts. It's such a like there's not a ton that goes into like setting it up. And then like into doing it. It's just kind of like a conversation, just kind of hanging out, chopping up a little bit, and then
I'm getting a little bit used to it now. I plan on doing something in the springtime.
Launching something that in Seth's stream.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
We'll see what happens. It's called the Bearded Hangout, and you cannot take that from me.
No.
I already have graphics and I'm gonna go ahead and post it on Instagram real quick when I get off this thing.
Right after this, go post it.
Yeah,
coming soon.
This won't come out until April, so you got.
Oh, we're good. I'll have it in March, so we'll do that because I have somebody special coming on. We got some stuff to announce.
So after you watch this, go check out All Things Bearded, and his stream, and follow my Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Check out Walt as well. All links down below. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, good times.
Sweet. We'll see you guys later.
Cool.